Charlie Kirk often spoke out against wealthy coastal elites. Yet behind the scenes, he quietly built a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio made up of luxury condos, sprawling estates, and even a private farm. From opulent desert homes in Scottsdale to a condo on Florida's so-called Mega Island, his properties reveal a very different side of the conservative figurehead. The first stop on that journey is his Scottsdale mansion. This residence perfectly encapsulates the duality of Kirk's public and private life. There are homes, there are mansions, and then there are properties designed to make a statement. Kirk's Scottsdale estate, which he bought in June 2023, did exactly that. It is tucked inside the ultra-exclusive Silverleaf neighborhood of DC Ranch in North Scottsdale, Arizona. The property was purchased for $4.75 million. It became more than just a dwelling. It became a symbol of status. It served as a physical marker of Kirk's transformation from a suburban activist into a multi-millionaire power player in conservative politics. The way he acquired it, lived in it, and eventually sold it speaks volumes about his ambitions, lifestyle, and priorities. It blended sophistication, power, and personal comfort into one estate. By this time, Kirk's personal income had skyrocketed. His salary from Turning Point USA exceeded $400,000 a year. Donors were funneling over $100 million annually into the organization. As a young father in his late 20s with 2 children and national influence, buying into Silverleaf wasn't just about comfort. It was about staking his claim among America's wealthy elite. The choice of location itself sent a clear message. Kirk wasn't just climbing politically. He was positioning himself socially among the nation's most affluent circles. Silverleaf is one of Arizona's most prestigious enclaves. It is known for high-priced homes, dramatic desert scenery, and high-profile residents. Properties here routinely sell for between $5 million and $15 million. Square foot values range from $2,500 to $3,500. By purchasing in this community, Kirk signaled that he had arrived not only as a political voice but as a member of the upper economic tier he often criticized publicly. The neighborhood offered privacy and exclusivity. It also provided proximity to other influential figures. This made it perfect for networking and hosting discreet events. The home itself was expansive. It is a single-story Spanish-inspired property spanning 6,841 square feet on nearly an acre of land. It included 6 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, and several half-baths. Constructed in 2006, the mansion combined Mediterranean charm with modern desert luxury. Stucco walls, terracotta roofing, and arched entryways gave it old-world appeal. Floor-to-ceiling windows and an open layout brought in light and airiness. The environment was tailored to both family life and entertaining. It offered far more space than a family of 4 might need. But it wasn't meant to be just a house. It doubled as a venue for donor events, a retreat, and a status symbol. The combination of old-world charm and contemporary design reflected Kirk's desire to merge tradition with modernity. This mirrored both his political rhetoric and his personal lifestyle. The interior showcased luxury at every turn. It started with the Great Room. Vaulted ceilings soared nearly 20 feet high. Exposed wooden beams added warmth and grandeur. A massive stone fireplace served as the centerpiece. The space felt both dramatic and inviting. Its size allowed seating for over 20 guests. The open concept connected seamlessly with the kitchen and dining areas. This made it ideal for intimate evenings and large gatherings. Rich textures, from the stone hearth to the hand-finished woodwork, added depth to the room. Subtle lighting fixtures created ambience during evening events. The kitchen was a chef's dream. A large central island had seating for 6 to 8 people. It was surrounded by granite countertops. High-end appliances included a Sub-Zero refrigerator, Wolf range and ovens, and a built-in espresso machine. This elevated daily life into luxury living. A butler's pantry offered extra storage. A vaulted brick ceiling added architectural flair. The kitchen was functional and a statement space. Kirk could entertain political donors over meals. It also showcased culinary sophistication during casual family moments. The thoughtful layout encouraged efficiency and social interaction. This reflected the mansion's dual role as home and professional venue. Connected to the kitchen, the dining area offered sophistication in a more personal setting. A custom table long enough for 12 to 14 guests made it suitable for formal dinners or strategy meetings. French doors opened directly to the patio. This blended indoor and outdoor space. It turned the Arizona landscape into part of the decor. Imagine evenings where desert sunsets painted the sky in oranges and purples. Conversations about politics and influence unfolded around the dining table. Kirk's private world intersected seamlessly with his public persona. The primary suite functioned as a private wing. It offered a level of comfort most people only see in resorts. It featured 2 walk-in closets. It had its own fireplace. The spa-like bathroom had soft lighting, marble counters, heated floors, a clawfoot soaking tub, and a rain shower with multiple heads. The space felt more like a luxury retreat than a typical bedroom. Every detail, from the plush textiles to the curated lighting, spoke to the idea of personal sanctuary. It provided a quiet space for reflection and retreat amidst the whirlwind of Kirk's public life. 5 additional ensuite bedrooms ensured guests were accommodated in comfort. Each included a walk-in closet and patio access. 2 rooms were adaptable as a nursery or gym depending on the family's needs. This flexibility reflected Kirk's foresight. Every corner of the mansion could serve multiple functions, whether for family, staff, or guests. Kirk's home office was built for both work and presence. High ceilings, built-in shelving, and French doors leading outside made it ideal for podcast recording, donor calls, and planning sessions. The office exuded authority without pretension. It balanced professional gravitas with residential warmth. The property also included a detached guest casita with its own kitchenette. It had a dedicated media room. There was a 500-bottle wine cellar. The laundry room had high-capacity machines. The interior design leaned on neutral tones, white walls, hardwood floors, and iron accents. This created a flexible canvas for family photos, artwork, or conservative memorabilia. Each room was a study in understated luxury. Functionality was perfectly blended with aesthetic appeal. Technology was built into nearly every corner. Smart home features included Creston lighting, Lutron shades, Nest climate control, and a security system integrated with Silverleaf's gated patrols. Cameras, biometric locks, and 24/7 monitoring reinforced exclusivity. They allowed Kirk to move freely between the public and private spheres without concern. Outside, the property became a desert resort. A heated infinity edge pool over 50 feet long faced the McDowell Mountains. A connected spa and extensive travertine decking enhanced the vacation feel. The outdoor kitchen featured a barbecue grill, wood-fired pizza oven, wet bar, refrigerator, and seating for a dozen guests. A covered ramada with ceiling fans and heaters made the space usable year-round. The gardens and desert landscaping combined aesthetic beauty with environmental awareness. Private walking trails offered moments of solitude and reflection. The landscaping balanced beauty and sustainability. Citrus trees, olive groves, rose beds, and manicured lawns blended with desert-style xeriscaping. A private putting green added a playful luxury. Trails from the backyard led directly into the surrounding desert. Every detail reinforced the estate's dual purpose, a private family haven and a stage for influence. The three-car garage had epoxy flooring and EV charging stations. Nearby tennis courts and discreetly installed solar panels added recreation and practicality. At night, subtle lighting highlighted walkways, garden areas, and outdoor features. The sun set behind the mountains, creating dramatic ambience. This wasn't just a house. It was a platform for image, hospitality, and influence. From mid-2023 until early 2025, it served as the family's main residence. It was also a professional hub. Kirk hosted TPUSA strategy meetings, donor dinners, and retreats for allies. In March 2024, less than a year after buying it, the Kirks listed the mansion for $6.5 million. Why the quick turnaround? One explanation is timing. Scottsdale's luxury market was booming in 2023. The property may have been a targeted flip. Another theory is logistics. Kirk's growing responsibilities in Phoenix, New York, and Florida made Silverleaf less central. The property remained on the market for nearly a year. It eventually dropped to $5.65 million in August 2024. In January 2025, it sold for $5.25 million, just above the purchase price. In an unexpected twist, the sale closed only months before Kirk's death in September 2025. In hindsight, the Scottsdale estate became both a monument to his influence and a fleeting chapter in a fast-moving personal story. Though Arizona provided his most iconic property, it was only one part of his real estate journey. To see the full scope of his rise, you have to follow him 1,800 miles east to Florida's Gulf Coast. There lies a stretch of shoreline conservatives have nicknamed Maga Island, Longboat Key.